Hello and welcome to another episode of She Walks, She Paints, and it's another quite special one today in that we are doing something a little bit different, and I've got something very specific in mind to go and photograph and paint. In Scotland at the moment it's blossom season. The cherry blossom is out, it's looking really beautiful, and there's lots of really great locations that have amazing displays of blossom in Scotland. Now you can go to the big cities like Glasgow or Edinburgh and they have some beautiful parks, so Kelvin Grove Park in Glasgow and Princes Street Gardens and the Meadows in Edinburgh are amazing for blossom, but I'm a big believer in getting out of the cities and seeing somewhere smaller and a bit off the beaten track, so we're going to go to some different places. I've got 3 locations in mind, so hopefully we'll manage to get all 3 and we'll get something different everywhere we go. Let's head out, see what we find today, and I hope you enjoy it. This statue celebrates Dunfermline's most famous son, Andrew Carnegie, an industrialist and philanthropist. Carnegie's family emigrated from Scotland to the USA when he was a child, and he went on to become one of the richest Americans in history. During the last 18 years of his life, Carnegie gave away almost 90% of his fortune to charities, foundations and universities, around $5.5 billion in today's money. The Carnegie Hall in New York is just one of the many buildings and institutions that bear his name. This park, which was previously a private estate, was purchased by Carnegie for the people of Dunfermline in 1902. Pittencrieff House, the old estate house. It was originally built in the 15th century, but the building as we see it today dates back to 1731. Overlooking the park is Dunfermline Abbey, one of Scotland's most important cultural sites. Founded in 1128 by King David I of Scotland, Dunfermline Abbey is the resting place of many Scottish monarchs. The most famous of these is King Robert the Bruce, who died in 1329, after leading Scotland in the First War of Independence against England. Cherry blossoms are a symbolic flower of spring, a time of renewal. They are also a reminder of the fleeting nature of life, as the flowers only last a matter of weeks or even days. Cherry blossoms, or sakura, are considered the national flower of Japan, and a lot of these ornamental varieties come from there. Most ornamental blossom trees do not produce fruit, as they have been selected for their aesthetic appeal. However, most varieties of cherry blossom are actually edible. Dollar is one of many quaint villages nestled at the foot of the Oakhill Hills. We came through Dollar in a previous walk, and the blossoms caught my eye, so I knew we had to come back for a closer look. difference in the colours when the sun came out was incredible. It changed the whole landscape. This branch from a different type of cherry tree must have been grafted onto this one, a gleam of white among the clouds of pink blossom. Letham Glen in the town of Leven is an easy stop to make on the tourist route along the coast of Fife. If you watch my partner Willie's channel, Dirty Secrets of Scotland, you might recognise the name of Leven from his favourite ginger beer bottles. In the 18th century, Letham Glen was part of a large estate. Until 1925, it was known as Spinky Den. It was renamed after John Letham, who donated money to the town council to pay for the park to be open to the public. Hanami is the centuries-old Japanese practice of picnicking under a blossom tree. The custom was originally limited to the elite of the imperial court, but soon spread to samurai society, and then to the common people as well. In Europe, the culture of cherry blossom viewing began to spread from the late 19th century. You'll usually find these ornamental displays in public parks or large private estates. white blossom here is a wild cherry tree, very different to the cultivated pink varieties, but both beautiful in their own way. So there you go, we're all done with our blossom exploration adventure. I hope you enjoyed this video and the different locations that we went to. I think you'll agree that we did manage to find a lot of blossom. So it's been really, really beautiful, some lovely, lovely places. I've got loads and loads of footage and loads of photos to take back home. I don't know yet if I'm going to try and paint one flower really close up and detailed or do a whole big bunch of them. So I'll figure that out when I get to the studio. But that's it for today. I will see you back there and we'll see how I get on with painting. As you can see, I decided to focus on one main blossom, while I'm adding in an unopened bud and leaves to add interest to the composition and draw the eye around the page. wanted to remove most of the pencil marks at an early stage, so it didn't affect the delicate colour of the petals going forwards. I'm building up in delicate layers so I don't lose the lightness that comes from the white paper underneath. The closed bud is a much more vivid pink than the open flower. It's almost glowing in this picture. Now that the pink colour of the petals is mostly done, I can start on the darker leaves without worrying that the colour is going to bleed. The leaves were the part I was most worried about doing. As they are so much darker than the blossom, if they don't look right, they could distract from the main focus of the painting. of my paintings are available as professional quality fine art prints. If you wish to support my channel, you can buy prints from my Etsy store or donate via my Ko-fi page. Links to both are in the video description below. Is it snowing?